Today, we're going to talk about Angel Reese's new workout video, where even though she can't make a layup, she's trying to become a three-point specialist. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
No, I'm Rob.
So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. I'll put a link down below, but I think everybody's probably seen it by now if they're Caitlin Clark fans. Angel Reese has a workout video, and basically she's just taking a bunch of threes. Sometimes she steps to the side and steps back and makes the threes, and she puts the ball right in front so the person defending her can knock it out of her hands. And she has awful form. Rob, she shoots like I did when I was like under 5 feet tall and weighed about 90 pounds, where I shot a basketball like this side.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure she was tall at a pretty early age. She's 6'3", and she's, fairly strong woman for her size. So she should have corrected that shooting style, I don't know, 10 years ago or 8 years ago. And she probably didn't listen to anybody because she's stubborn and not very bright at times. And she's got awful form. She shoots it from the side. She shoots from the center. It's better. And she also crosses her hands over on the follow through and the release. So you can tell that it's not going to be straight as she's doing the shot. Anybody that's been taught how to shoot a basketball, and Rob was a coach, so he actually taught people how to have proper form in shooting and learn properly because he had good form himself, knows that this is awful to have bad form and then try to perfect three-point shooting with bad form.
Mark, you hit the nail on the head. I was watching this video and I was just going like, wow. Well, let's see. What can I see here? You're pointing out some good things. Exactly, with the crossover with the hand and no elbow in. She's like the chicken wing elbow, we used to call that.
Chicken wing, your elbow goes out.
Right, yeah, chicken wing elbow. Get it in tight. And then also the main thing which a lot of people forget about if you watch really good shooters is that follow through. I mean, she has no follow through. She's shorting it out. And to me, I'm like you said, make a layup first. Work on your layups. I mean, you're not going to be I think she's doing it because she sees everybody else is trying to be like Caitlin Clark. They're all trying to be like Caitlin Clark. They don't want to admit it, but they want to be like her. Got to shoot the 3-pointers. I remember she shot one in a game. I saw her make one in one of her games, but I'm sorry, she's not going to be in that three-point shooting contest. I don't think.
Well, Rob, she's obsessed with Caitlin Clark. She's such a narcissist. If she's not the most popular person in the world, she's upset. And that's how she is. She just can't get enough attention. And Rob, in terms of the technique, my favorite athlete of all time is Michael Jordan. And this is what he's saying is rather obvious. It's basically what we just said, but I like the way he worded it, so I'm going to read it. You can practice shooting 8 hours a day, but if your technique is wrong, then all you become is very good at shooting the wrong way. Get the fundamentals down, and the level of everything you do will rise. Now, she needs to take note on that because her fundamentals are awful when she shoots. Not just talking about outside shooting. When she's underneath the basket, Rob, she starts shooting from her hip almost, which makes it easier to block. Even the WNBA, where they can't really jump that well, it's easier to block. Right. And she just looks awkward. I don't think she's the best athlete in the world, and that's part of the problem. But she just looks awkward with her technique. It looks like she just shoots it up there wildly. And she has no post moves. So I would think that if you're shooting 40% from right in front of the basket, maybe you should just be working on that in the offseason and get it up to 60%, which is Aaliyah Boston was 58% her rookie year. And she was shooting almost all from underneath the basket. So that's a realistic goal for someone who's 6'3", just in like an inch shorter than maybe an inch or two shorter than Aaliyah Boston. Get up there like close to 60%, and then go work on your threes. And you don't have to you'll get fewer offensive rebounds though, because you'll be missing fewer shots.
Yeah, exactly. Keep padding that double-double. That makes sense. Mark, we used to have a drill. I used to have a drill for my big men. It was called the George Mikan drill. If you guys don't know who George Mikan was, he was one of the tallest players. He played for the Minneapolis Lakers. Great ball player. But he would get the ball, turn, and just pivot, shoot it off the backboard. Get the ball and each side. Just pivot, turn, and shoot the ball off each side. That's all we had. We pass them the ball and they pivot and shoot the layup. And that's, it's a very basic drill.
Basic post move, Rob? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a basic drill. And with shooting, like Michael Jordan said, you can shoot, but if you don't have the right form, it's not going to help you. With shooting, like in all sports, you can't think about it, but there's a lot to shooting. It's like fingertips on the ball, eyes on. When you're shooting for the ball? Are you shooting for the rim, front of the rim, or back of the rim? Or bend your knees, be on your toe. There's so much that goes into shooting than just like catching the ball and throwing it up there. I mean, you can tell, like, when she shoots, she's throwing it. She's not even shooting it. She's throwing it.
And she's not taking advantage of the fact that she's tall. She's shooting from here, so she's lowering the ball, which makes, and the person's covering her is going to tend to be tall, generally. Occasionally when she goes out there, it'll be a switch and everything. So she could get blocked easily if you're shooting from the side. She's not taking back. She's tall, which is what, like Dirk Nowitzki did and Kevin Durant do. They take advantage of the fact that they're tall. They have good form and they shoot it up here. Now, who's blocking that? And you're 6'11".
Jack Sikma, the great Jack Sikma that played for Seattle Supersonics. You couldn't block his shot. That was great.
Right.
But I mean, with her, I would start with her. Like I said, basically, I would get her, put the ball above her head, and just shoot it off the backboard. Just like 2,000 times on each side. Get the ball above your head, and then move back, and then start shooting that way. Like you said, she's 6'3", and it's easy for her to shoot the ball.
Didn't you say that you used to have, if you had a taller person who wasn't that coordinated, you'd have them jump rope and do other exercises to get their agility up?
Jump rope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, jump rope, or just do the little cone running, or whatever you got to do to try to make you a better, smoother athlete and more agile, because you have to have coordination in order to do good post moves. Hakeem Olajuwon was a great athlete, so it was easier for him to have good post moves, but he worked on it too. He had good footwork and things of that nature.
Well, that came from soccer. I mean, a lot of players who play soccer, and the ones that I've coached that played soccer, they have great footwork. They really do. I think just playing soccer really helps with the footwork. He played soccer, and some of the players that I coached that played soccer had very nice footwork. But like I said, jumping rope, getting that coordination because what happens with big people, they grow. So it's hard to get their body coordinated. So if you're doing jump rope, it gets that coordination down, the timing down.
Well, yeah, she's not a good dribbler either, so she needs to work on her dribbling as opposed to her 3-point. That's more important too, because you got to dribble a little bit with your post moves, usually, not all the time, and driving to the basket, which is a good thing to do. If you're not sitting underneath the basket and someone's passing it to you, you might want to drive it to the basket because guess what? A layup is an easy shot if you throw it up there right.
The layup is the easiest shot.
Just throwing it up there.
The layup is the first thing you learn from whenever you start shooting. You don't have your little kid out there shooting 2-pointers. You have them shooting layups.
I don't know where she's aiming when she aims, Rob. It looks like she.
That's what I mean.
Exactly. That little box there where you're supposed to aim for. She seems to just throw it up there and hope it falls in. Like it goes way up here or way to the side. Did you just aim for the box? Or
yeah, it's just like, oh, here it goes. Oh, I guess it's going in. Well, I got the rebound anyway.
Look, I'm not saying she shouldn't eventually try to develop a 3-point shot. I'm just saying until you can make a layup and have some post moves and shoot more than 40% from, underneath the basket, maybe that's what you should work on off season, because you got to work on your strength as well as your weaknesses. But that's your biggest weakness because you're a post player.
Right. Look in your interior game first and then expand it out. And then eventually, if she expands it out, she can have a little mid-range game too. Instead of 3-pointers, get the mid-range game too.
Yeah, I don't see a video of her doing post moves and working on her layups and things like that. I don't see that. This is their second video that I've seen that she was taking a bunch of 3-point shots that she's working on. Well, you haven't even worked on the most important thing yet. Why are you working on number 2? That's all I want to know.
Maybe she should work with her friend Kennedy Carter on her mid-range game. She can show her how to do it. That'd be an idea.
Help them with their temperament too.
Well, yeah, they both could. Yeah, both help each other.
They can help each other with great personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, but Kennedy did get an award in China. I think that was just because she improved, not because she was great at her temperament. because I saw some outbursts that they showed that I go,
well, they were paying her not to go off.
they didn't want her kicked off the team, Rob. She got suspended in Europe, I think. Then she got kicked off 2 teams in the WNBA. So, they wanted her on the court because she's probably their best scorer. And Rob, by the way, all those players that putting up these huge numbers, I just saw some highlights of Kennedy Carter in the Chinese league. The defense is just not nearly as good as the WNBA. It's less physical, and of course, it's cleaner, which the WNBA, I maintain, is not as good defensively as they think they are because they get away with a lot of fouls. But the defense is just like it's not there, right? No wonder these people are putting up huge numbers.
Yeah, they got a bunch of Coach Sides over there coaching the Chinese league, so that's why the defense doesn't look that great.
Yeah, they're not physical enough from what I saw, and they're not on the person close enough.
No.
So, anyways, well, let us know what you think of Angel Reese's workout video. This is their second one, again, which she's working on a 3-point shot instead of working on post moves. So that's the reason I brought it up. And her form is awful, and we'll see what happens. She just wants. Oh, by the way, there's a great comment here that having to do with Angel Reese. I figured I'd bring it in, put it in this video. It's not worth making a separate video of it. That he made. Someone came in, Bear Bull Club Sky. He said Angel Reese will be the most popular sports personality in 2025. I'm sorry, I couldn't read that without laughing. That's why every content creator makes most of their podcasts with their name somewhere in the title. It doesn't matter if they post positive or negative comments about Angel. Advertisers only care about name recognition. These dumb CC fans are making Angel Reese more famous than all the number 1 picks that are still playing in the WNBA. I know it's bothering them that a player picked 7th in the draft is more popular than Caitlin after she was the number 1 pick and broke 62 records. People are interested in Angel because she doesn't have a boring personality and has more dog in her than every WNBA and NBA player in the game today.
Well, he used the wrong word with dog, and we can't say that word. But that's kind of a disrespect to her. What do you mean by dog? I mean, she's.
I guess I could spend a whole video on that comment, Rob, because every sentence is inaccurate.
Yeah, but we don't want to, like he said. You already in this video. We're already talking about her, so we don't want to talk about her, because we talk about her too much. Can't have, we don't want to do that.
Well, to be honest, Rob, we make very few videos about Angel Reese. I mean. Yeah. In comparison to other channels like ours, we do. I don't want to talk about Angel Reese again, or she's not worth it. This topic isn't really worth it. But at some point, you do. Yeah, she does get some views, but really, Caitlin Clark videos that just about Caitlin Clark gets 10 times more views than Angel Reese videos. So that's what he said wasn't even true.
Yeah, so what he's saying is totally wrong.
And everybody knows Caitlin Clark is way more popular than Angel Reese. And anyways.
Oh no, Mark! No, somebody.
I thought it was a funny comment, so I put it up.
No, Mark, I think you're wrong. Somebody said that Angel Reese made Caitlin Clark. I believe somebody did say that. So
nobody knew who Caitlin Clark was until Angel Reese, stalked her and taunted her and gloated over her.
That's right. They didn't know anything about Caitlin Clark. She
made
her, Mark. She made her. She made Caitlin Clark.
Good thing. You hadn't been watching her for 3 years now when it happened, but she discovered her for me. So, anyways, I thought that was a funny comment. We'll find out who becomes the most popular athlete in the world in the future. We already know Caitlin Clark is the most popular athlete in the country, and it's not Angel Reese. Just so let's get with reality here. Anyways, she's more popular on social media. That because she spends a lot of time on social media, and Caitlin Clark spends almost no time on social media. And so that's the reason. That has nothing to do with her being popular overall, or in terms of contribution to the league, or popularity and attendance and viewership, where Caitlin Clark reigns supreme. Okay, so let us know what you think about Angel Reese and her workout video and the comment that some guy made. I think it's a guy. I don't know who it is or not. It could be a woman, I guess, but it sounded like a guy by the name. And if you like this video, feel free to share it, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do, so you get notified of our next video and make Rob happy. And join us for our live show and make Rob even happier, because we're going to be there tonight, 6 to 8 Eastern. It's every Monday except for major holidays. You can call in for the show, so it's pretty cool. And if you want to donate to this channel, you can with super chats and super thanks down below. There's a link to PayPal. And we want to wish everybody a happy new year. If you don't see like a video tomorrow that we put out. And also we want to thank everybody for support this year. We just started in April, and without your support, we couldn't have done it. So thanks
Totally
a lot.
Appreciate that. The comments have been great. Really appreciate your feedback, which really helps us. And if the feedback makes our channel better. So keep it coming, keep it going. Appreciate it.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out. Happy New Year.